Hi, if you like the video, please remember to subscribe. Okay, so I'm here to seriously suggest that you consider the Moto X Play Edition as one of the best smartphones out at the moment, Android or otherwise, because of three things. The amazing battery life, the great camera, and the simple, almost complete vanilla version of Android that Motorola put on its phones. This is my phone you can see here, and it's sporting a big, tough protective case with a handy stand and a real glass screen protector to make sure it doesn't break when I inevitably drop it. But obviously, the phone when you buy it doesn't come with these. I upgraded to the Moto X Play Edition a good 2 months ago after I'd give my beloved HTC One Max to my wife after she broke her phone. I did a lot of research at the time because I don't change my phone that often. I'm on a pay-as-you-go type agreement rather than a 2-year contract, and I like to have a really good phone as I use it an awful lot. Now I know you're saying, wait a minute, the Moto X Play Edition isn't a top-of-the-line model like my previous HTC One Max or other Google Nexus devices I've owned in the past, but I chose it because none of the flagship phones do all the things this phone does in a reasonably priced package. I work in a retail environment, so on my feet all day without a chance to charge my phone, so it has to make it through on a single charge, and the 3630 mAh battery in the X Play does that very easily. In fact, I could probably get 2 days use out of the phone if I was careful with the battery and I turned things like GPS off. But as it is, I just charge it for a few hours at night, then I simply do not worry about it at all, which is such a relief compared to other phones. If you're new to smartphones, that might not seem such a big deal, but if you're a veteran, you'll know that very, very few phones can last anywhere near a whole day without charging, and they normally let you down just when you need them, but the Moto X Play isn't like that at all. The second killer feature of the Moto X Play is the 21 megapixel camera, which can also take 1080p HD video. I'm not saying that the Moto X Play's camera is an SLR killer, but it takes a very nice picture on sunny days, and they're perfectly good enough to edit and post-process it. In darker conditions or indoors, the photos do get grainy, but that doesn't bother me, as I'm looking for great indoor photos. I'll dig out my SLR and external flash. The Motorola camera app is a stripped down simple affair, but I quite like that, and if you want more control over resolution and manual exposure, you can download the Google camera app and use that as well, and then you can also take advantage of the cool selective focus feature. The last of the three killer features is the operating system itself, which at the moment on my phone is Android Lollipop, and it will soon be upgraded to Marshmallow. Motorola have the common sense not to load the operating system down with useless extra software, unlike Samsung, LG and Sony. What you're getting here is an almost pure Android experience, which is smooth, fast and efficient. Again, if you've only used Nexus devices, you may wonder what the big deal is, but if you come to the Moto X Play from a bloatware-ridden Samsung, you will absolutely love the way this phone works. So that's the big three: amazing battery, great camera, and a fast, efficient version of the Android operating system, all for a very reasonable price, under £250 in the UK, unlocked and SIM-free. If you're still not convinced, the Moto X Play has a great Gorilla Glass 5.5-inch 1080 by 1920 screen, giving it a pixel density of 403 ppi, which is more detail than any eye can really see. Movies and photos on websites look great, and remember, those quad resolution displays on flagship phones might seem like a good idea, but they sap your battery like crazy and can't really see the difference unless you look very close. The Moto X Play has a Snapdragon 615 processor with 2GB of RAM, and my version has 16GB of memory, which can be expanded up to 128GB with a microSD card. And again, that Snapdragon 615 isn't the latest and greatest, but it's fast enough, and another reason why the battery lasts so long. The super hot processors in the top of the line phones love chewing through your power faster than you can charge them up. The only two weak spots as I see it that the Moto X Play Edition has are its single speaker, which is okay but not as good as the twin speakers on other models, and it's only rated as IP52 water repellent rather than water resistant, so don't go dropping it down the toilet. To sum everything up though, in my opinion, this Moto X Play is the best phone I have ever owned, and probably one of the best smartphones on the market right now, and I wholeheartedly recommend it to anyone who's after a solid, no-nonsense smartphone, and I'll risk annoying you by repeating its killer features again. amazing battery life, a great camera, and an almost pure version of Android. Okay, that's enough for me. Any questions and comments down below. Please subscribe if you like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.